A secret message of love. This is not what I want. There we go. Ba 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 ba. You have arrived. Thank you for coming. Hello, Professor Sprout. Your owl said you needed to speak with me about something important. Mysterious gift from an old friend. I was hoping for your help to understand it. One that contains a hidden message of love. Allow me to explain. An old friend in Japan sent you a gift, a graft from an enchanted Japanese maple tree. My friend and I met many years ago. We have corresponded for years over our shared love for herbology. This was once a piece of a much larger Japanese maple. I understand the parent is quite magnificent. According to my old friend, the parent tree carries a powerful enchantment, as does the smaller graft. Your friend's letter said the tree's hidden message helped him understand the true meaning of love. Hoping that I and my students would study the tree and reach the same conclusion. But for the life of me, I can't figure it out. Nothing that I have tried that has worked so far. So, student of mine with a gift for getting to the bottom of things. Suppose that might describe me. Don't be modest. We both know you have got a nose for investigation. Just last year, you stopped a course that trapped your fellow students in the magical paintings. I have solved the mystery or two since coming to Hogwarts, but none have involved an enchanted tree. How do you feel about revealing this tree's hidden message and discovering the true meaning of love? I feel excited. I can't wait to begin. I'm eager to learn what sort of magical message of love this Japanese maple hides. If that's the case, I advise you to tread lightly. Magic that comes from love is among the most powerful of all. As we saw with Lily and Harry, I learned that lessons when my date for Valentine's Day was cast into a magical sleep by a cursed pendant. I have no reason to believe a curse is involved with this tree, but the magic within is still quite potent. This reminds me of my friend's letter included a poem. You should read it over when you get the chance. Thanks, I'll take a look at it. If I'm going to get to the bottom of this, I'll need some help. I should tell all my friends about this mysterious enchanted tree. Watch you, hey Tonks. We're all eager to learn more about Professor Sprout's mysterious Japanese maple. Professor Sprout received an enchanted tree that conceals a magical message, explains the true meaning of love. I'm most interested in solving the mystery. What are you looking forward to the most? Revealing the secret the most, of course. I'd like to learn what it is. I think people have been wondering about that for a long time. I wouldn't have guessed that she had the answer. We should get started by taking a closer look. I've got the letter with me. It even has a poem that I haven't had a chance to study yet. A branch that reaches for the heavens, a root that seeks the earth below. 1,000 leaves in silence, dancing. From sprout to tree, this love will grow. But I have no idea what it means. Let's go over it again. I think we have our answer. The poem speaks of growth, both in terms of a tree growing and in terms of love. To reveal the hidden message of love, we need to help the tree grow. I'm no herbologist, but Don't trees take a long time to grow, like hundreds of years? We don't have hundreds of years. There may be a magical solution to consider. I know Hobavicious and the Guardian Charm. I can give it a go and see what happens. That spell was perfectly cast, but it had no effect. The enchantment on the tree that this craft came from must be responsible. Gaffed. I suppose finding the true solution to reveal the hidden message won't be as easy as casting a single spell. But I don't know anything about Japanese maples, especially ones with powerful enchantments. I'll head to the library and learn about the Japanese maples this gaff came from. If I can find records of this or other enchanted trees, I might discover how to uncover the message. Hello, thanks for meeting me here. Of course, I was hoping for us to work on this together because we are dating and the secret message explains the nature of love. I can't think of anyone I'd rather learn the nature of love with more than you. Magical tree with a hidden message of love. This sort of thing is right up my alley. There's got to be something we can learn from studying enchanted trees. Good idea. I'm so excited. I want to learn the secret nature of love. Let's get started. The poem is a direct quote from an old wizarding story about an enchanted Japanese maple. It seems like too much to be a coincidence. Wizard gave the tree to a witch to find out if she shared his feelings for her. He asked the witch to care for the tree as she would care for the barn. What the secret to making the tree grow was to feed it with love. The tree never grew. The wizard thought his feelings were unrequited, and he walked away forever. Think it's sad. We don't know how the witch really felt. The wizard may have been wrong to assume his love was unrequited. I wonder if the Japanese maple from the story is the same one our graft came from. Then this isn't just an old tale, it's something that really happened. According to the story, the way to make the Japanese maple grow is to feed it with love. I love the idea, but don't know how to feed the tree with love. We'll just have to try a few things and see what works. Let's try with fertilizer. For a tree with such a strong enchantment, I'm not sure an ordinary fertilizer will do. Perhaps the best way to feed it with a tree with love would be to give it with a love potion. It's not easy to make though. Love potions can go very wrong if made incorrectly. I'd better come along to help you. Let's meet in the potions classroom and brew some Amotitia. There you are. Now we can get started. I've got everything ready to brew the strongest Amotitia ever. To reveal the Japanese maple's hidden message of love, we need to encourage it to grow. Based on the poem that came with it, the way to help the tree grow is to feed it with love. In the story found in the library, the gift of the enchanted tree was part of a confession of love. What if that was the intention behind Professor Spout's gift too? I think so. It would match the story that the poem came from. I want all our professors to be happy and loved. If I ever confess my love to someone, I would want to do it in a special way. I would Enjoy a simple confession of love the most. I wouldn't need anything too big or fancy. That sounds just like you, no nonsense, just honest emotions. All this talk of confession makes me glad we are dating. I wouldn't mind hearing it again, but you're right. I feel the same about you. No matter the intentions behind it, we'll need the help. The Japanese maple ghoul to reveal its hidden message. Let's brew up a strong batch of Motishiat and feed the tree the love it needs. Great work. I think this is the strongest batch of Motitia I've ever made. Hopefully it will be enough to help our enchanted Japanese maple ghoul. The poem suggests that tree ghouls, when fed with love, a love potion like this should make a potent fertilizer. Don't worry, I'll only give it just the right amount. I'm glad we got to share this experience together. Making this potion with you made this adventure all the more romantic. Good luck helping the enchanted Japanese maple ghoul. I'll stay here and clean up before Snape comes. Are you sure you don't need any help? I'm sure you go on ahead and test our potion. I can't wait to find out if it works for real. I've got the full batch of Armatitia. Now it's time to see if it helps the enchanted maple. I'm the most powerful witch at Hogwarts, and that means what I say goes. I should be the one in charge of guarding the tree. Is everything alright? Stepped out to teach a class and asked us to look after the maple. Answered to no one, I should be in charge. I was just telling Mila that she can't just say she's in charge and get away with it. Ask you two to work together. That's impossible. Charlie is easily distracted and I'm better in a duel. Betcha they lost the maple. All someone needs to do is say dragon and Charlie will run off to find it. A dragon. I rest my case. You should settle this. Who do you think would make the best guardian for the enchanted maple tree? Myself. I think I'm the best guardian. I can see that. You would make a fine guardian. Making this about you, there are other people at Hogwarts. In any case, we won't need a guardian for long. I have a plan to help the maple ghoul. It may reveal the hidden message of love. All you need to do is feed it love. I already have a potent batch of Armatitia. Penny did warn me not to use too much. I'll take it slow and carefully check the maple. Oh, they still have it. Wow. I pulled out the whole vial of Armatitia. It doesn't seem to have hurt the tree at all. Let's see if the maple goes. Nope. I could have told you as much. Love potions don't create real love, only infatuations. I wonder if a more genuine form of love is what we need. Uh-oh, what the hell are those? Chiz puffles. Feed on the remnants of magical potions. We have got to remove them before they eat the tree gaffed. She's just come to Hogwarts for a visit. She deals with sheaf puffles all the time at the bowl. Appreciate the help. It will be nice to see your mom again too. If the tree stays here, we need to move it to a different location. The training grounds. I'll speak to my mom and meet you there. Finally, a card. What is Bond me doing? You made it. I told my mom about the ches puffles coming after the enchanted maple, and she wants to help. We appreciate your help, Mrs. Weasley. I always enjoy seeing you. We've got to figure out a way to safely remove the Ches Pofels before they damage our tree. Is doing a good job keeping them at bay for now at least. I asked Barnaby to help when I went to my mom. Turns out he makes quite an effective guardian himself. You needn't worry, I know how to remove them without holding them. What do you have in mind? I'm sure you know that Ches Pofels are attracted to the remnants of potions. That's what drew them to the enchanted maple in the first place. We tried to grow the tree using Morticia, but it didn't work as we hope. Thanks for the remnants of the potion, the Pofels now see your tree as a tasty treat. We've just got to lure them away with something even stronger and enticing. The cauldron is soaked in the remnants of a powerful magical potion. I got it from a Hogsmeade potioneer. Then we can hand the Ches Pofels to Hagrid. We'll see them to a safely home. Something your father and I figured out when we were younger. How about the Lumos charm? A little light may help alert them to the dirty cauldron. Let's light our wands and get started. Lumos Maxima. We did. We load all the Ches Pofels into the cauldron. I'll bring the tiny creatures to Hagrid so he can find them a new home. We can get back to helping this enchanted maple grow. We've got to figure out how to feed it love, whatever that means. I want to help. This experience has brought back lovely memories with my husband Arthur. It was many years ago. We had just finished planting our orchard, and we were settling down for a picnic. Suddenly we were interrupted by a hungry Ches Pofels. We spent the whole night dealing with them. It was so romantic. It sounds like a proper date to me. What do you think about a night spent subduing Ches Pofels on a date? A night like that sounds romantic, especially if it's with someone I care about. He was so cheerful about it all. It helped me appreciate him even more. That night, I realized Arthur can make even the worst moments delightful. Fell in love with him even more after that. And it starts school, yep. That's the first time it's grown. We must have triggered it somehow. Perhaps we grew it with our thoughts. Quick, everyone repeat what we were just thinking. I was mulling over Ches Pofels' training techniques. To think about my parents being romantic. Romantic feelings, could it be the answer? Of course. Lily said it goes with love. Would you please tell us more about your feelings for Mr. Weasley? Of course. He was thoughtful and sweet. We would get into all sorts of trouble. Not that I approve of such things. I never understood his obsessions with Muggle artifacts, but the care he puts into his work makes me proud. There's no one I'd rather spend my life with than him. Romantic words and feelings help the tree grow. That's what it means to feed it with love. We have got to tell everyone about this. Let's go get our friends back together and come up with a new plan. We have discovered something crucial about the enchanted Japanese maple. The key to making it grow is to share words that carry love. Words of love were able to help the tree grow a little, but it's still just a sapling. It will require a great deal more words of love to turn this little mate sapling into a full-grown tree. Let's put our heads together and think of something big enough to feed the tree all the love it needs to grow. We can grow the tree by throwing a party, and when people come together to share words of love, that's a wonderful plan. Our guests can gather and celebrate love in all its myriad forms. The training grounds would be a good location. It's easily accessible, and the trees seem to thrive there. That's where we discovered the enchanted maple's secret. Excellent suggestion. I'll ensure that the training grounds are available for you and the party. You'll want to bring the date yourself, of course. The more words of love, the better. I have to choose a date. Proper party ought to have a name. What shall we call the celebration of love? Let's call it Whispers of Love. Whether whispers or shouts, all words of love are welcome. Excellent choice. I'll speak to the headmaster and make sure you are going to the required permissions. Suggest you start by finding a place to plant the maple in the training ground soil. If our plants the seeds, it will outgrow its pot in no time. I'll ask a friend to help me find a proper place. Good luck, and thank you once again for your help in this matter. Party celebrating love, I can't wait. Do you have someone in mind that you would want to share your feelings with? Yes, I think so. Wonderful. I won't ask you. I want it to be a surprise. But before all that, we have got loads to do to get everything ready. The first thing I need to do is plant the maple in their grounds. I'll ask Chiara to come along. Thanks again for agreeing to help me find a place to plant the maple. Of course, I want to help grow the tree and learn the secret message. It gives me a chance to spend more time with you. Almost feels like another of our dates, except this one time our date could help uncover a hidden message. According to the notes that came with it, the Japanese maple's message reveals the true nature of love. But it's got a lot of growing to do before we can learn what this tree is hiding. But if the enchanted Japanese maple grows any larger, it will be too big for its pot. That's why we need to go get it into the ground. We ought to choose our spot carefully too. For Whispers of Love party to succeed, our tree needs to be the center of attention. Good point. Let's look around for the perfect spot. I know that one. I'll handle the digging. Brilliant. We have got everything we need. Let's plant this maple. Our Japanese maple is fully planted. We chose the perfect spot. Hopefully we will encourage people to share words of love and help this tree grow when romantic feelings can be hard to say out loud. Some guests may be nervous to do so in public. We may want to account for that. How do you feel about public confessions? Public confessions of love are my thing. I usually prefer to keep my feelings between me and the person I care about. Since we are dating, I don't mind telling you how I feel in private, but I'd be nervous to do that in front of others. We'll make sure that there are private areas at our party so our guests can feel comfortable sharing their feelings. If we go to the party together, I'll be sure to have some words of love for you. Me too, this was even more romantic than I imagined, even if it wasn't like our usual dates. If we can get enough party guests to share words of love, our trees will grow and reveal its hidden message. You're right, we need to prepare invitations, decorations, and food. I'll start with food. I should talk to Jay. Hours of detention in kitchens have given him a lot of experience with food. You got here just in time. Hey, Jay. Thanks for agreeing to help decide what food to serve our party. I'm glad you thought of me. I've learned a thing or two from my detentions. The food at the Whispers of Love party should attract people and put them at ease. That's true. We want everyone to have a good time. The more happy guests we have, the better the change that they'll share words of love and to help our true goal. Then we might be able to reveal the magical message. The enchanted maple feeds on love, but we have got to feed the people who will feed the tree. I took the liberty of setting out some food options for us to consider. Where did you get all this? I called in a few favors, no big deal. When the person I'm dating goes the extra mile, it's only right. That's why dating you is so great. You always know just what to say to make me smile. I'm dating him as well, what? I don't know about you, but I think a taste test is in order. That was delicious. I don't think I could eat another bite. That means it was good. We are on the right track. Now it's time to decide what food or sweets should we serve at the party. Let's serve a variety of delicious sandwiches. That sounds perfect. We can let the guests pick out and discuss the favorites. I'll get in touch with Pitts in the kitchens and arrange for enough sandwiches made. The opportunity to share my feelings and help an enchanted tree grow don't come every day. I look forward to enjoying the party with someone special. I hope that person is you. Charm like yours makes me glad we are dating. Food is officially covered. That's one thing off your list. We still need invitations. Those should go out as soon as possible. I know the perfect person to help Mueller. I don't know if she's autistic, but she certainly has a way of accomplishing what she sets her mind to. She would never admit to it, but I think she wants to help grow the tree as much as anyone. Time to make invitations that will make people excited to join us. Hello, Mueller. I understand you need my help creating invitations. I do, and it looks like you've got everything prepared. We want as many people as possible. Genuine words of love may be the only way to grow the enchanted maple. That's just the sort of thing I'd expect you to get excited about. We should explain our goal of growing the tree in the invitation and encourage more people to come. Then let's make it impressive as we can. I'm sure we can think of something, at least not for me. With the most powerful witch at Hogwarts on your side, anything is possible. Magical flourish will we decide on should reflect the nature of the Whispers of Love. Our invitations are looking great. We're almost done, I suppose, but without magical flourish, it's just paper and words. In my research regarding just Japanese maples, I learned that they change colors with the season. We should charm our invitations to change colors as well. They could change colors automatically or be triggered in some other way. I'm not sure what I prefer. The tree won't go unless people come and open up about the feelings. We can charm the invitations to change colors as people open them. By sharing the words of love, our guests will help the enchanted maple grow. If it grows big enough, the tree may reveal its hidden message on the nature of love. Do you really think our invitations will be enough on their own? It'll be enough. We made sure of that with our brilliant design and clever magical flourish. I'll handle that. You may muck it up if you try to do everything by yourself. I might not have been one of our usual dates, but I hope you enjoyed it. The two of us make a powerful team. I'm here for you when you need me. The next time you require the aid of an elite magical genius, you know who to ask. The next step will be to plan out our decorations. The space ought to have the right look and feel. I know the perfect person to brainstorm decorations with. Thanks for agreeing to help plan the decorations for the Whispers of Love party. If we do this right, we may uncover the hidden message. Decorations will be the key to setting the mood for our party. We want our guests to be at ease, but also to feel bold enough to share their true feelings. But working together, I know we'll create a romantic mood no one can resist. We have created a plan on how to arrange the space and narrowed our decor to 3 options. We could do flowers, floating candles, or balloons. Would work in their own way, I can't decide. Floating candles, they will create a nice romantic atmosphere and they are magical. A magically enchanted tree deserves magically enchanted decor, and the candlelight should be perfect. It may just be the thing to keep our guests at ease. The more relaxed our guests are, the more likely they will be to share the words of love. I'll make sure that we get enough floating candles to make the training grounds lit. All in the name of love. There's no other worthy cause. So far we have covered food, decorations, and invitations. All the components of a good party or a good date. Which of those you think is the most important? I'd say it's the mood. All you really need for a romantic experience is the right atmosphere. When I'm through, everyone who comes here will be in the mood for romance. We'll need water, I suppose, in case it gets thirsty. We don't want our guests to be thirsty. We should get a few barrels of butterbeer for the party. Tonks mentioned before that she would be in Hogsmeade with her parents. They might be still there. Perhaps Tonks' parents will even join us for the party. Watcher, hi Tonks, we're almost done preparing for the Whispers of Love. The last things we need are a few barrels of butterbeer. Andre's been keeping me in the loop. I've already talked to Madame Osmota and she's having some barrels prepared now. My dad. Oh, he's a clumsy one. Not to worry, happens all the time. Let's grab a table so we can talk. Dora has told me so much about you. That won't do at all. Mr. Tonks was my father. Please call me Ted. Told me all about your missions to help the enchanted Japanese maple. Tonks is our last name. Your mother named you Nymphadora, and we should respect that. Thanks. Back to the business with your enchanted maple. I can't say I've heard the like of it before, a tree that goes with words of love. Our hope is that enough people share words of love so that the tree grows and reveals the hidden message. I have a few thoughts on the subject myself. Visited Hogwarts some time ago. She told me about her past, but it would be interesting to understand your side of things. I'll tell you all about it. Now, where should I think It took a bit of doing to get Jomada to agree to a full date. She had to slip away from her sisters. Eventually, she agreed to meet for a butterbeer at this very pub. She took one sip and smiled, and that's when I knew it was all over for me. Thank you for sharing your story. I'm glad you and Andromeda found happiness. It wasn't all fun and smiles. Andromeda's family didn't approve of her being with a muggle bone. They went as far as to disown her when we got married, and they haven't spoken to her since. They bone her off of the family tapestry. The noble and most ancient House of Black. What a joke. Good riddance, I say. To do what she did, it's not easy to go against your family. What would you do if you had to choose between your family and the one you love? I'd choose the one I love. That's what's most important to me. As far as I'm concerned, a family that won't accept the one you love is no family at all. No matter what form your family takes, all that matters is that you share love for one another. Despite what happened in the past, it looks like you, Tonks, and Andromeda ended up in a good place. We don't need the House of Black. We are the House of Tonks. We made our own way, the three of us. Now, I feel like I'm the luckiest man in the world. If you remember one thing, or you too, remember this. True love is always worth fighting for. Now that I have heard your story, I think your words carry the love that could help our tree. It would be great if you and Andromeda would join us at the party. She likes to wait until I'm out of the house to do a thorough cleaning. Otherwise, I'll just knock something over and make a new mess. We could help you bring those bales to the party. I'd appreciate that. Let's return to the train grounds and finish setting up the Whispers of Love. Looks like your party is coming together. I hope you and Andromeda will be able to attend when she arrives. Look how much the enchanted maple has grown. God damn. Our students are sneaking out here to share words of love in secret. Word has gotten around, and I hope that means our invitation worked. All that's left is to set up decorations and check the food. I'm not one to sit idle when there's work to be done. I'm happy to help. Everything is prepared. The training grounds are ready for the Whispers of Love party. Our tree has already received words of love from shy students. Just from that, it's already going this big. Imagine what I will do, after the party. I like to share once Andromeda gets here. The more words of love spoken, the better. What do you have in mind? Which do you think, what should I include in my words of love? I suggest you share your hopes for the future. In times like we live in, sometimes it seems that things will get worse before they get better. But together we can weather any storm. When I need hope for the future, I just look at the brilliant daughter. Only that I look forward to every day that Andromeda and I spend together, and with the young ones like you and Dora in the world, the future looks bright. The tree reacted. It's starting to change color. It seems like your words carried a lot of love. Who would have thought my little musings could make a difference? That reminds me, there's one thing many of our friends will be doing right now, picking a date for the party. I suppose I'll need to pick a date soon too. I want to be there when you tell your dates. The good news. Let's go. Look at it, nearly all of the Hogwarts is excited about our party. At this rate, we should have plenty of guests. They are as eager to reveal the enchanted Japanese maple's message of love as we are. Those probably just excited to tell people how they feel and enjoy a fun party. You're right, she's been like that for a while. It looks like you got an invitation to the Whispers of Love party. Why not? As if you care, we do. We want as many people as possible. We may not always see eye to eye, but you deserve to have a fun time with someone you care about. You're scared they'll say no. I just don't know what I'd do if they refuse. Is it either of us? No, it's Ben Cooper now? Wasn't it Barnaby before? Shouldn't have said anything. You shouldn't give up. For all I know, Ben might feel the same about you. Look at him. Doesn't seem like he's got a date for the party yet. If you let us, perhaps we can convince you. Considering that you won't leave me alone until I've asked Ben to the party, I suppose I better do that. You don't have to do anything you don't want to do. Most of the time I could care less what you think, but desperate times call for desperate matters. You understand sentimental things? How do I make the first move? Just walk straight up to him and say what's on your mind. Then again, perhaps it really is that simple. I'll walk up to Ben and say that if he doesn't go to the party with me, I'll strike him down with the coast. If you say so, I appreciate the two of you helping me out, but if you tell anyone about this, I'll make sure you regret it. Good luck. That was impressive. Love is in the air in Hogwarts. I suppose all that's left is to choose my date myself. Who will you choose for your date? I chose Penny. You can only bring one date for the party, are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. I want to go to the party with Penny. She's going to be excited to go with you. You two are going to have loads of fun. There isn't much time before the party. You'd better ask her soon. Good luck. I'll be rooting for you. Time to gather my courage and ask my special someone to the Whispers of Love party with me. Hello, thanks for meeting me here. With the preparations for the party, we don't have much time to talk, just the two of us, I mean. Helping in Enchanted Maple has been quite a learning experience. I want to hear all about what you have learned. I think I know what it is, but I can wait. I want to savor this story reminded me of that loving someone is about cherishing every moment with them. TED Talks helped me understand that true love is worth fighting for, and helping Professor Spoutstree taught me that love needs to be nurtured to grow. That's so beautiful. Thank you for sharing with me. I want to act on the lessons I've learned by choosing someone special. Penny, will you go to the Whispers of Love party with me? If you hadn't asked me to be your date, I would have asked you instead. We are dating after all. I may have gotten a little less worried if you went with someone else. There's no one else I'd rather spend the evening with than you. I'm excited that the party can't come fast enough. What are you looking forward to the most? I'm most looking forward to being with you, of course. Being with you is what I'm looking forward to the most as well. They say it explains the nature of love. I think a lot of people would like to know what it is, but you know what? It sounds like you have learned a lot already. Even if there's no hidden message, the lessons we have learned on this adventure are still worth the effort. I should get back to my dome. I don't want to get in trouble the night before the party. Good idea. I'd better get back to... I said skip. Why is it not? Okay. The next time we see each other, it will be at the Whispers of Love party. Hello, Penny. Well, welcome to the Whispers of Love party. This is amazing. The sandwiches from the kitchens look tasty and nutritious. The floating candles make a lovely atmosphere, and everyone seems to be having a smashing time. I'm glad to be here with you as my date. I can't wait to spend the evening with you. If it goes large enough, it may reveal its hidden message. There's no time to lose. Let's gather around under the tree. Thank you for that. Your words of love were wonderful, as are yours. I'm glad to have gotten this experience with you. If our words help the tree is larger than ever, we're almost there. All the tree needs is a little push. A few more words of love may uncover the hidden message. Why did you pick me to be your date? Because you're special, you're kind, accepting, and passionate about your interests. It's like pushing you in. Might not need to mention that you're also quite pretty as well. There's no one else at Hogwarts like you. Feel the same about you. You're one of the best people I know. I finally finished school, and none of this would have happened if not for you. Oh. I just examined the maple and I found a message inscribed in it. It says, love goes beautifully when nurtured and cared for, but when you share that love with others, it turns magical. May the love in your life go as beautiful and strong as this tree. Love takes time and effort to grow, but only when it's shared with others who love. What? Well said. There are many forms of love, all desire to be nurtured, shared, and celebrated. Now that it's fully grown, what will happen to the tree? I'll have it moved to a spot outside the greenhouses where all can admire it and read its message. I hope you visit our Japanese maple often and remember what you and your friends accomplish. Thanks. I think I'll do just that.